So throughout life, you need to be able to do movements that involve rotation. And if you don't have good rotation in your mid-spine, you could be injuring other things like your low back or possibly your neck. So I'm going to show you a couple simple tests you can do at home to see if you have enough rotation and where that rotation might be coming from or where it's lacking. And also one exercise on how to improve that rotation if you are lacking it. So the first test that you can do is just standing with your feet together. And all you have to do is just turn and rotate and look behind you as far as you can one way, and then look behind you as far as you can the other way. And you're just seeing and comparing both sides to see if one side is lacking. Now that might show whether you're missing rotation somewhere, but it doesn't necessarily tell you where you're missing that rotation from, because you're using your ankle all the way up to your neck to rotate. So to kind of split it up a little bit, the next thing you can do is take the ankles out by going into this tall kneeling position. And then you do the same thing. Have your knees closer together and just turn and rotate. So now if one side's more limited than the other, we could have had an ankle problem because when we were standing, your ankle was involved, but now we just took it out. If you're still looking good, you can try the next position, which is sitting down in a chair like this with your arms crossed. Now we're taking out the hips and everything below that, and then you try to turn. So really we're just using our lower back and our mid back to get rotation. And if that's still looking good, but you're still having pain or still feel like something's going on, then you can go into the next position, which is a child's pose position. And so you're going to be on your knees like this, and you're going to put one arm in between your knees and your other arm behind your back. And this position just locks out your lower back, so all the motion is going to be coming from your mid back now. And then you're going to do the same thing, is try to rotate up as far as you can. Try to rotate through your whole back and not just your shoulder. And then compare to the other side. Now you can see this side going this way is a little bit tighter. So I'm going to try to do something called a breztal stretch to improve that motion. So it was tighter to the right side. So how I like getting into this breztal stretch is going into this half kneeling position like this. And all you do is whatever knee's up, you just fall over that knee. Just like this. So my legs are in this 90-90 position. And I'm going to turn my body so I'm underneath this thigh here, just like this. And then you just take the hand and thread it through. I'll turn this way for you guys. You're just going to thread it through your other arm, and then you're just going to take a breath, and then come back. And you should be feeling a big stretch into your ribs right here. I would do this maybe 10 to 15 times. And then after you're done, just recheck the one that you felt tight in. So for me, it was this child's pose position. So I'm going to get into it again. I'll test my good side first. Yep, that side still feels good. Now I'll test the side that was limited. And it does actually feel a little bit better. And it feels like I'm rotating a little bit more. So those are 4 simple tests you can do to see if you have good rotation. Find out where it's coming from mainly, and then try that breztal stretch to really help loosen things up.